day, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of week 1. Woohoo! You're almost through your first week of the Body Blast program, and I hope you're having a blast and getting what you want out of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started with the warm-up. So for today's warm-up, I'm going to back up so you can all see me here. We are going to start with a hip opener to backward lunge. Okay, so we're going to start with the right side and we're going to alternate 10 times each leg. So bringing our leg up and bringing it back into a backward lunge. And okay, let me repeat that on this side. And we're going to do it 10 times each. So that's 2. Coming down, not too low, as this is our warm-up segment, and so the whole goal is just warm up her muscles, not too big of a range of motion at this point, as the whole goal is to warm up her muscles, but as we progress through the warm-up, that's when we want that bigger range of motion. Breathing in, breathing out. Woo! Just about lost my balance there. Woo-hoo. Okay, so if need be, as you come down into that lunge, hold your arms up, fix your gaze on a point in front of you. If you really have a little bit of an issue with balance, it happens to the best of us, including myself. Whew, I don't know about you, but I think that was 10 or maybe more than 10. Okay, so for our next one, we are going to do skaters and we're going to do 20 each side. Starting off light, 1, 2, making bigger as we go on. Bigger range of motion. We're putting in those arms side to side. Lift them up as you go. Go deeper, as deep as you're able to. Let's get all warmed up. Woohoo! This is where you can crank those tunes. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if that was 20 as I wasn't counting. I'm focused on you guys here. But once you get to that proverbial 20 mark, we'll just move right into the next warm-up section, which is our standing up ab crunches. 10 times each leg, alternating. Really bring that knee up. Drive your elbow to that knee without smashing your knee, of course. Squeeze those obliques as much as you can. Breathing in, breathing out. I am sure that you are getting warm by now and you're well ready and prepared for the main workout. Okay, I am sure that's 10. Okay, so are you ready to get it started? Okay, here we go for the main components. Okay, once again, I am going to go through the exercises for each of the component, strength, hip, and core. Then I'm going to ask you to pause the video and do the work. Crank up your tunes, get your timers out, and you will do the work. Okay, so week 3, day 3, week 1. Once again, we are going to go into those bicep curls. Keeping those elbows pinned into your sides, and you are only moving from the elbow down because we really want to isolate those biceps. Now the whole reason why, I'll explain this in a moment after I demonstrate once more the exercises. I am using 10 pounds once again, but I encourage you to use any weight, any size of weight if you're choosing. Okay, now coming into a tricep extension. If you're having a little bit of problems with balance issues here, you can always put one foot back, as that will really help stabilize your posture. to maintain that neutral spine. Hold those elbows in, tight against your ears, and lift again, isolating those triceps. Lift and the elbow down. Okay, so now for the last one, once again, bringing those for the up standing press. Elbows out just beneath the shoulders. Wrists firm and straight. Neutral spine. One leg back if you really need be. And we're pressing up. Okay. Until your weights connect at the top. Okay? Breathing in and breathing out. And you're probably wondering why we do the same exercises for the strength component 3 days. Well, the reason why is because I want you to not only to build these muscles, your biceps, your triceps, your upper back, all basically essentially all the muscles of your upper body. This is by doing these 3 times, this enables you to really get the technique down pat, and also to build strength and endurance. My hope is by now that we're on day 3 that you could be using a slightly higher weight. So if you were using 5 pounds before, maybe try using 7 pounds or 8 pounds. If you're still feeling like you're not quite there yet, don't worry about it. This takes time and it takes commitment. Okay? Nothing great is achieved overnight. It all takes time. I'm still learning that myself, if I'm going to admit. So at this point, I'm going to ask you to pause the video, set your timers to 60 seconds. We are doing 60 seconds work, 40 seconds active rest, 3 rounds. So yes, you are going to do 3 rounds of this set of 3 exercises. Once again, 1 minute break in between each round. Do not forget to pause, have a drink of water. This is your time, your workout. You can pause at any time for that matter to have a water break. Okay. And how do you feel after that strength workout? A little sore and a little sweaty, maybe not so sore as you're finding that you're breaking your muscles in? Okay, well that's great because now we're on for hips. Okay, so once again, I am going to demonstrate the workouts. Let me just turn my paper here. So for hips, we are going to start. First exercise, sprint in place as fast as you can go. Bringing those knees up as high as you can go, or just sprint as fast or as light as you can go. Next exercise, we are going to do that. Oh, wait for it. Burpees. Okay. So we're going to come down into a push-up. Float up and jump. A modified version, if that's a little bit too much for you, step into high plank, step up, reach up a little hop, or with a step up. A further modified version would step into plank, step up. Again, it's your workout. I challenge you to go full throttle, but at the same time, if it's a little bit too much, go at whatever feels right for you and whatever works for you. Okay, exercise number 3 for the hip. Squat thrusters. So we're going to come down into a squat, making sure those knees don't travel over those toes. And we're going to float up. A modified version would be just squat, lift, squat, lift. So that's your easier version, harder version. If you don't have the proper floor while doing this exercise, I fully encourage you to modify it so that you're not hopping. Because if you're not working out on the proper floor, that will be extremely hard on your shins and your knees. So modify it according to what works for you. Now, I'm I'm gonna get you to set your timer. 30 seconds work, 20 seconds active rest, 1 minute between each round. And, may I repeat, you will be doing each round of these 3 exercises 3 times, okay? So set your timers, crank up those tunes, and let's get to work. Whew. Okay, so how do you feel now? Oh, hey, you're probably wanting to scream at me, but okay, we got more work to do, guys. We're not done yet. On to our core component. Okay, exercise 1 for the core. We're going to do walking plank. So we're going to come into high plank position, and hands directly under shoulders, and all we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands out as far as you are able to go. Really, really firing up that core, engaging it just to really, really hold that, maintain that good torso line. A modified version of this would be to do it on your legs. Now, if you're working out in the 30 seconds or 60 seconds of work for this component, I do encourage you, if you're really feeling over fatigued, do drop to your knees at any time. The goal is to push yourself, but not to the point where you're going to injure yourself, okay? That is very important. Now the second one for core, hip to floor plank. So again, coming back into high plank. And what we're going to do is bring those hips down as far as we can go. Again, we're keeping that straight line in the back. A modified version could be to come to your elbows. And next exercise is just our good old-fashioned ab crunches. Coming up, bringing knees at a 90-degree angle above your hips. Bringing your hands out in front of you for an easier version. For a harder version, bringing your hands to the sides of your ears. Bringing it up. Really, really feeling the heat. Easier, harder. The whole goal of this is to really, really isolate and activate those abdominals to get, basically to help build you that six-pack that we all desire to have. Anyway, I am going to pause. I'm going to ask you to pause the video once again. Now for this round, I will repeat again. Set your timers to 60 seconds because yes, you will be working 60 seconds for the core component. 40 seconds active rest, 1 minute rest between each round. You're going to be doing each round 3 times, so these set of exercises again, 3 times. Pause, take a water break at any time you need it. Stay hydrated and work hard, okay? Now, okay, I guess it's time to cool down, guys. Well, again, I have included the cool down exercises in the description below the video. I will not do the cool down with you, but I do expect you to put on some quiet music to do your own stretches, 3 to 5 minutes. This is your time, post-exercise, meditation, whatever works for you, but I will read you. I've listed the exercises in the description, but I will verbally read them to you. So some examples will be runner's lunge with deltoid and tricep stretch, hamstring stretch, quad stretch, oblique stretch. Obliques are those muscles running up the sides of your core, and your chest and upper back stretch. Now these are just examples. If you have any other stretches that you'd like to incorporate it, go for it. Again, time yourself 3 to 5 minutes just to really bring down that heart rate and also to really help ease your muscles, help relax them, as that will really help minimize the muscle soreness that you normally get after a workout. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being with me for your first week. of Body Blast. Woohoo, you did it, you rock. Give me a high five. Now it's time for a really well-deserved break. I will see you next week for week 2. You rock.